Welcome to my channel. Once again, we will again go through the rest of the parts of festival of North India. So this is celebrated in Arunachal Pradesh called Ningal Chokova. Manipur. The Manipur or New Year festival in April. People clean and are prepared during the Chairova. Chokova has gone. Now Chairova. And I have told you the Ningal Chokova is a reunion festival of the parents and the married girls. Where their girls are invited, their children, and they are given sumptuous, they are served of a sumptuous feast, means delicious feast, and give the. So, another festival, Chairova. Chairova festival is the Manipur New Year festival. This is called the New Year festival. So, it is celebrated in April. Chairova. People clean and decorate the house and prepare special festive dishes. As a part of the ritual, the villager climb the nearest hilltop, for they believe that this will help them rise to a higher plane in his life. This is very important line. So, another is Chairova festival is a new festival. You have to remember that. But important point is that they clean and decorate the houses. Okay? And prepare special festive dishes. Festive food item. Festive in the sense, means a particular food item prepared only in special occasions, that is in festivals. So that kind of special unique festive dishes are also prepared during the time. The Chairova festival. Another important thing is that as a part of ritual, that is a tradition. The villagers climb. The villagers climb, get up. The nearest hilltop. So they go to the hilltop. They climb over there. For they believe that this will help them rise to a higher plane in this life. Importance is what? What the climb of the hilltop? They have the perhaps you may say rumor or tradition. The rumor is not exact word. Tradition will be the exact word to be addressed. If they will climb up the hilltop, then the more they will climb up the hill, the higher they will achieve in the higher position they will achieve in their life. So intention is to a higher plane in life, to have their more and more achievement, prosperous, wealthy, to welcome, to invite, to embrace achievement. It is the tradition that they will climb up the tree, but it is only done in the Chairova festival. So they climb up the young people climb up the near top. This is all about this meaning. Charming festival of Manipur requires the Ningal Chokova gote festival ache. Our Ningal Chokova really events the revives and the relation between married girls and their parents. Relationship. बापा माँ आउ जो विवाहित जन को बाहर दिया जाता है ताको मतलब रियूनियन आउ थरे हुए ताको टाका देते हैं. The women and their ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର women and their children ସେ ମହିଳାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଦେବୀ ଝିଅମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କ ଛୁଆମାନଙ୍କୁ କ'ଣ ଦିଆଯାଏ ସାଞ୍ଚୁଆ ଫିଷ୍ଟ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ମନ୍ଦ ଦିଆଯାଏ ମାନେ ସୁସ୍ୱାଦୁ ଖାଦ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର କରାଯାଇଥାଏ ଆଉ ଗିଫ୍ଟ ମଧ୍ୟ ଦିଆଯାଇଥାଏ ଆଉ ଏ ଚେର ଫେଷ୍ଟିଭାଲରେ ଯେତେ ଏପ୍ରିଲରେ ହୁଏ ସେଟା ତ ଇଏ ଚାଲିଗଲା ନିଙ୍ଗୋଲ ଚୌକବା ଚେରରେ ଅଲଗା ଏଟାକୁ ନ୍ୟୁ ଇୟର ଫେଷ୍ଟିଭାଲ ବି କୁହାଯାଏ ଏହାର ମଣିପୁର ଏଠି ବି ସେଇଭଳିଆ ଘର ସଫା କରନ୍ତି ଆଉ ସ୍ୱତନ୍ତ୍ର ଖାଦ୍ୟ ପାନୀୟ ମଧ୍ୟ ବନାନ୍ତି ସେଠି ବିଶେଷ ବନାନ୍ତି କିଛି ବିଶେଷ As part of the ritual ଆଉ ପ୍ରଥା ଅନୁସାରେ the villager climb up the nearest hilltop ଗାଁର ଗ୍ରାମବାସୀମାନେ ନିକଟତମ ପାହାଡ଼ର ଉପରକୁ ଚଢ଼ିଯାଆନ୍ତି for they believe that this will help them arise to a higher plane in their life in this life ଏହା ସେମାନେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରନ୍ତି ବା ଏହା କିମ୍ବଦନ୍ତୀ ଅଛି ଯେ ସେମାନେ ଉପରକୁ ଯଦି ଚଢ଼ିବେ ତାଙ୍କ ଜୀବନରେ ବି ସଫଳତା ଆସିବ ସେଇଭଳିଆ ଉଚ୍ଚତମ ସ୍ଥାନରେ ପାଇପାରିବ ସେଥିପାଇଁ এই ফেস্টিভালটা পালন করা যায় ଏହା ହେଲା 7 ନମ୍ବର ଗ୍ରାମରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଖିଥିବେ अगर हम आगे देखी सारे 8 नंबर प्रकार फैला है The spring festival of Chapchakut is an important occasion mostly celebrated in Mizoram. Ebe ame asiba Mizoram. Now we'll come to Mizoram. Ame Arunachal dekhilu, Manipur dekhilu, tapor Assam dekhilu. Ebe asiba ame Mizoram. The spring festival or Chapchakut is an important festival. Tapor spring festival is Chapchakut. Mizoram. Men and women of all ages wearing traditional dresses and headgear perform folk dance and sing traditional songs on this occasion. Drums, gongs, and cymbals add to the festival. The spring festival, one of the festival in Mizoram is specific festival is Chapchakut. Very important festival. Mostly celebrated in Mizoram. Men and women of all ages, barring out all of it, irrespective of all ages, people participate in this festival. The specialty of this festival is they wear traditional dresses during the performance of their tradition or to exercise their tradition. All ages they put on their traditional dresses and headgear. Remember that headgear is used, a kind of crown. Perform folk dances after having put on their ritual dress, means their traditional dress or attire. Then they perform their folk dance and sing traditional song, and they have this special, unique, typical song to be sung at the time. Drums, gong, and cymbals. They have the drums and the gongs and the cymbals. These are the instruments to add the beauty or interest of the festival. So these are put on there for that to address or to emphasize more importance to the festival or to beautify the festival. So Manipur spring festival hochi here Manipur Mizoram ro hochi ye Chapchakut. এই ফেস্টিভালে পুরুষ ও মহিলা সমস্তে কৌশি এজর বাচ্চা সমস্ত ସେମାନେ ଟ୍ରାଡିସନାଲ ଡ୍ରେସ୍ ପିନ୍ଧନ୍ତି ସେତେବେଳେ ଆଉ ହେଡ୍ଗେୟାର ମୁକୁଟ ବି ତାଙ୍କ ମୂଳ ସ୍ୱତନ୍ତ୍ର ଯେଉଁ ପକ୍ଷୀ ପରବ ଅନ୍ୟ ଇଏରେ କରିଥାନ୍ତି ପାରଫର୍ମ ଫୋକ୍ ସଙ୍ଗ ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର ଯେଉଁ ଲୋକ ନୃତ୍ୟ ସେଇଟା ପରିବେଷଣ କରନ୍ତି and sing traditional song. ताको जो पारंपरिक गीत अच्छी लोक गीत अच्छी से गीत गान और ड्रम बजाती गम बजाती सब बोल ताको जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट अच्छी से बजाती and add to the festival और यहाँ ही festival को आखिरी मुखर तक जब मैं नाइन बजे की Wangala or the 100 Drum Festival is the most important festival celebrated by the Garo in the villages of Meghalaya. Another very important festival, 100 Drum Festival or Wangala, you must say. It is celebrated by Garo tribe, Garo villages of Meghalaya. The festival is named so because 100 drums are beaten together during celebration. Importance of this festival is that Wangala festival, that 100 drums at a time together are carried out, are played together. This is also called the 100 drum festival because remember that when 100 drums will be played at a time, how much noise will be produced? But it is done in Meghalaya. This festival, this harvest festival, this is harvest festival, is celebrated in November, mark the end of the hard work, which naturally brings a good harvest. Then intentionality to perform or to carry out the festival is to mark the end of the work. Because they are going to have good harvest to mark the end of the year and to bring in good harvest and mark the end of the year because lot of hard work being put in. This is the end of the hard work. It is because it is harvest. The celebration features beating of drums, blowing of horns, and traditional dancing. The specialty of this festival or this festival reads beating of drum, the blowing of the drum, beating of drum, and blowing horns. They blow the horns, they play the horns. हंस गोटे प्रकार में तुरी कोई करबा ओडिया रे एंड ट्रेडिशनल डांसिंग और तापर पारंपरिक नृत्य द डांस ड्यूरिंग द फेस्टिवल हैड टू पैरेलल लाइन्स द इंपोर्टेंस ऑफ दिस फेस्टिवल इज दैट दिस फेस्टिवल 100 drum festival is performed followed by two parallel lines, one of the men and other women clad in the festive costumes. While the men beat the drum, the lines move forward together in the rhythmic manner. ताले एमती parallelly दिखता माने ये करा है लाइन करा है गुट्टे पुरुष वाला one is for men and that is for women. When drums are beaten, then according to the music, the lines move forward. Means with the rhythm of the music. This is all about the Wangala or 100 drum festival of Meghalaya. In this festival, we have seen that this 100 drum festival and people perform this festival, bring the execution of this festival, having put on the traditional dress. This is called the harvest festival. And 100 drums are also blown. And this is followed by two parallel lines. And lines move after having tuning to the rhythm of the music. पढ़िया देखा Wangala বা 100 drum festival মানে 100টা যেমন ড্রামর ফেস্টিভাল ଏହା ଗୋଟେ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଫେଷ୍ଟିଭାଲ ଗାରୋ ଟ୍ରାଇବ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଗାରୋ ମାନେ କଥା ହୁଏ ମେଘାଳୟରେ। This is named as a so because 100 drums are beaten together during this celebration. एथिपाई नामकरण करा जायछि काहेकि 100टा ड्रम एकाल बेले। The festival is celebrated in November to mark the end of the hard work which naturally brings together. एटा नवेम्बर को हुए आ जेतले अमल पाइबा समाज जाय थाए आ आम तांको परिश्रम शेष समय भी हो जाए कारण नहीं आसती। The celebration features of beating of drum, of blowing horns and traditional song. ताले ड्रम बजाती आओ ताको से तुरी बासे ये वाद्य यंत्र सैंपल बढ़िया पेपा बढ़िया ट्रेडिशनल डांसिंग। The dance during the festival is parallel lines. Has two parallel lines. One of them and other who tell one of them one of men and another of women. गोटे पुरुष वाला गोटे महिला वाला। Clad in their festive costume और तांकर जो यथाविध typical तांकर ड्रेस अच्छी costume अच्छी। While the men beat the drum, ते पुरुष माने ड्रम बजाते। महिला माने the lines move forward together in a rhythmic manner. से गीत तारे बात संगीत तारे आउट से लाइन को दिखे आगे चल 100 festivals। एबे देखबा ते आउट के कोराती पूजा of Tripura is a week-long festival marked by animal sacrifice and worshipping 14 gods as instructed by Lord Shiva. The festival takes place in month of July in all Agartala or the Puran Haveli, where there is a temple that houses 14 deities. Thousands of people throng Tripura. During the festival and enjoy cultural programs and fairs. The important festival is Korati Puja. It is important in this sense because animal sacrifice is made, which I dislike. But it is their tradition. We can oppose it. This festival run for a week-long festival, and importantly, 14 gods are worshipped as according to their saying, and instructed by Lord Shiva. They believe that Lord Shiva has told them to worship 14 gods and carry out the performance or proceeding. The festival takes place in the month of July in Agartala or Puran Haveli or Agartala at this spot this festival carried out. Where there is a temple housing 14 gods or deities, that is which god. Thousands of people throng Tripura during the festival. Thousands of people come to participate in the festival, enjoy the festival, enjoy cultural program and fairs. This is all about the Korati Puja, which is Tripura festival. So important that I will again tell you this festival is carried out with animal sacrifice, which is detestable, which is ignorable. We should avoid this kind of practice. But the people of that area, they carry out, it's their tradition. But when they will be educated, when they learn to the importance of and try to, and they will come to know the importance of others like you, to show respect to others as well. as the best creation of the God. They will come to understand this. But anyway, it is written here. I have told you. कराची पूजा होची त्रिपुरार गोटे मुख्य पर्व जेटी पशु बलि कराए आउ तांकर